Menteri Rang Ba Kejela Konrad Kesangma hakasngi palai uloong baka sarkar kelawan ra jingkela haka Meghalaya Lokayukta Act House nem arajar phuwe ban pelong yaka ke bateri kampura. Habat jubab yaka resolution balawan ra do MLA ke WPP dan North Shillong ba Adelbert Nongrum Konrad loong baka Lokayukta hapo ke Meghalaya Lokayukta Act arajar khatsau klaim ke jingdon Commitment House nem arajar phuwe kam sim nala bantri kam namar kene ka ain arajar khatar kadan kam khendiat chairperson bat sangut kit khat yaka ba sanpho na ka shispa ki day na ka judicial wat ka wei ka kam balait la ka day ka kam chairperson la ne kit khat kan jin da pelong ya ka Lokayukta ka bam la bantri kam nalor kane Menteri Rang Ba uloong ba kine ki jing pin kala ki day ki badan kam ha ka te ka por namar kala don ka jing tinju ya ka rai bala penmi da chairperson barim ka Lokayukta kata Justice PK Musahari judge ke Kohati High Court haka yeng ke Syakri Meghalaya High Court lingba ke red petition number saus pa arhoi hajar arpo hakate ke por dang tung tang yu chairman ke Lokayukta ke division bench jong ke Meghalaya High Court lingba ke hukum ba khantu tarik rempang hajar huwei kalapa ni kejubab na ke sarkar jela da ke baong ba da ke batung tang ya judge pala syong thai kum chairperson ke Meghalaya Lokayukta kampat biang setia banyo kum ketenat ke babiang patri kampura habakmi ke kendon lai cho ke Meghalaya Lokayukta Act arajar khatsau Menteri Rang Ba uyatu ba ke sarkar jela kala syong bishar ya ke Lokayukta Act jong kiwei ki jela bashem ba hakiwei ki jela kum ke Sikkim Haryana Jharkhand Himachal Pradesh Tripura bat kiwei kalau Lokayukta kedai ketenat bateri kam tangawei udkot kum talawan ra ek jingpen kela house nem hajar phawei ban pelong ya ka Lokayukta ke bateri kam bat labujli no ya ka kendon an daka or ulong ba ya kene ka kendon ba pen kela thamai lara hakmat ke division bench jong ke Meghalaya High Court ke basyong bishar ya ka mukot duma ba ya kene ka amendment la shem da ke jing Syakri bat pinsan ba ka Meghalaya Lokayukta kala long ke bateri kampura hakaju ke por Menteri Rang Ba ulaya tu ba ke Meghalaya Lokayukta kala teri kampura menta hapo une chairperson ba menta bala simti ya ke kam haka sicharik arajar poar baju sekretari babat ya kerdan sekretari hak sarkar Meghalaya latung pat do chairperson halal kajing pak keteng jong ke sarkar jela kat kum ke kendon shipho Clause R jong ka nalor kene ya ke inquiry wing jong ke Meghalaya Lokayukta ru la dab bantung hapok ke kendon khatway jong ke act ya ke bala kli dau director of inquiry babat hapo ya ke kerdan jong additional secretary ke sarkar jela la tungru ya director of prosecution pat kumjuru ya ki officer jong ke inquiry wing Upentip baki case bala register bat ke Lokayukta hadu menta ki long lai pupra teli bala ke ba arpunyo teli ki case la deb ban pendep kentup kito ki bala deb charge sheet khatway teli ki case ki day ki badang sateng.
Mr. Speaker sir, Deputy Speaker sir, I would like to express my gratitude to Shri Adelbert Nongrum, Honorable MLA from North Shillong constituency, for moving this resolution in this August House on the matter. This House do now resolve to recommend that the provisions of the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act be amended so as to strengthen the institution of Lokayukta in the state and effectively deal with cases of corruption by public functionaries. So the Meghalaya Lokayukta is an institution established under the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014. And mandated to inquire into allegations of corruption against certain public functionaries and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. The amendment of Meghalaya Lokayukta Act in the year 2021 was carried out by the government to make Lokayukta functional in the state of Meghalaya. The Lokayukta under the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014, in absence of amendment carried out in 2021, was not even functional, as the unamended Meghalaya Lokayukta Act required minimum of chairman and 4 members, out of which 50% shall be judiciary. Even single vacancy, either to the post of chairman, chairperson or member, would have made Lokayukta dysfunctional. The amendment of the Lokayukta Act 2014 that was passed by this August House in 2021 amended Section 3 by replacing the word "and" with "or." So the word quote and unquote with the word quote or unquote in clause A of subsection 2. This amendment achieved the statutory purpose of making Lokayukta functional. Mr. Speaker, sir, the amendment in 2021, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the amendment in 2021 was carried out so as to fill the lacuna in the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014 as the definition of Lokayukta as provided in Section 3(2) contemplated that Lokayukta can function and discharge the duties only when Lokayukta consists of chairman and 4 members. These amendments were very much needed, as there was a challenge to the decision passed by earlier Chairman Lokayukta, that is Justice P.K. Musahari, retired judge of Guwahati High Court, in the High Court of Meghalaya, in writ petition number 421/2020. At that time, only the chairman of the Lokayukta had been appointed. The division bench of the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya, by order dated 16/2/2021, sought the response of the state government, stating that on a plain reading of Section 3 of the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014, and observed, and I quote from the order of the Honorable High Court, which stated that, quote, simply by appointing a retired judge to be the chairperson of the Meghalaya Lokayukta is not enough to be considered as a fully constituted and functional body in view of the plain language of the Section 3 of Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014, unquote. Hence, in other words, in order to constitute Lokayukta as per unamended provision of the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014, at all times there has to be a chairman and 4 members, out of whom 50% shall be judiciary members. The government examined Lokayukta Act of other states and found that in other states like Sikkim, Haryana, Jharkhand, Himachal Pradesh, Tripura, etc., Lokayukta is a single member body. The amendment was carried out in the year 2021 to make Lokayukta functional, and in order to give flexibility, the word "and" was replaced with the word "or." The amended provision was placed before the division bench of the Honorable High Court of Meghalaya that was hearing the case, and the amendment was noticed by the Honorable High Court and held that the Meghalaya Lokayukta has become functional. The Honorable High Court in the order stated that, and I quote, the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly has passed the Meghalaya Lokayukta Amendment Act 2021, suitably amending certain provisions of the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014. Considering the contents of the amendment and substitution that have now been brought into force, it cannot be held that Meghalaya Lokayukta is non-functional at this stage, unquote. So the Meghalaya Lokayukta is fully functional with the current chairperson who assumed office on 1st of February 2022. Further, the secretary of the Lokayukta, who is in the rank of a secretary to the government of Meghalaya, has been appointed as the chairperson on the recommendation of the state government as per section 10(2) of the Act. Further, the inquiry wing of the Meghalaya Lokayukta has also been constituted under section 11 of the Act, which is headed by a director of inquiry who is not below the rank of additional secretary to the state government. The director of prosecution has also been appointed. The officers of the inquiry wing have also been constituted, and it may be stated that under the Act, all these appointments are made by the chairperson of the Lokayukta based on a panel of names sent to the Lokayukta by the state government. So the total number of cases registered with the Lokayukta till date is 38. of which 27 cases have been closed, including those charge sheeted. 11 cases are pending with investigation. And this shows that Lokayukta is functioning as per the mandate of the Act. And once again, wish to clarify that the amendment made in 2021 were made to strengthen the very functioning of the Lokayukta. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, it may be mentioned that all the institutions, wings created under the Meghalaya Lokayukta Act 2014, as amended from time to time, are in place and adequately staffed to handle all complaint cases filed in the Meghalaya Lokayukta so far. In the event of numbers of cases increases subsequently, suitable provisions are already available in the Act for strengthening the Lokayukta to deal with such emerging situation. Further, the chairperson under Section 28(1) of the Act has the power to utilize the services of any officer or organization or investigation agency of the state government. Sir, I trust this clarification satisfies the honourable member and this august House, and I request the honourable member to withdraw the resolution.
May I know whether the mover will withdraw his resolution or not?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I stand on my strong spirit of understanding that amendment of this Lokayukta 2021 is totally diluted the full composition of Lokayukta. So therefore, I will not withdraw.
Mr. Speaker, sir, Deputy Speaker, sir, if I may just summarize what I just read out, I think the honourable member has not understood the entire context of what I was trying to say. So the only amendment we made was in the word and or, which technically means, sir, that the Lokayukta today, in the earlier bill, unless and until all 5 members are appointed, whether there is a case or whether there is no case, unless 5 people are appointed, the Lokayukta cannot function. Now what we made amendment is that even if there's one chairperson is appointed, even then the Lokayukta can function. It does not mean that there cannot be 5 members. It says or, which means it can function with 1 member also, 2 member also, 3 members, 4 members, or 5 members. So therefore, it is a flexible option that has been given, which will make it easy for the government to ensure that Lokayukta is functional at any given time. For example, sir, suppose the term of a particular member goes, is over. And for some reason, we are now at 4 members and not 5. Based on the old act, the Lokayukta will stop functioning. It cannot function. But now with this provision, even with 4 members, it can continue till we appoint the 5th member. So it's a very, very logical and a practical way to ensure that Lokayukta functions at any given time. This is precisely strengthening the Lokayukta Act so that at no given time does the Lokayukta not function. So therefore, I fail to understand why this issue is. As I said, it does not stop us from appointing more. If the honourable member says that, well, we should appoint more members, that's a valid point. We can discuss on that. But the question of not going ahead with this amendment is actually going very much against his purpose and the purpose for which the Lokayukta has been created. Because as of now, as I said, if you don't appoint all the members, with the 2014 Act, we will not be able to function, and that time only the chairman was there. So therefore, there are many factors like costs and other areas are there. As I said, like if appointing 5 members and suppose there are no cases. So all these factors had to be looked into when we moved ahead. So we have given flexibility to the bill, to the act, by simply giving the option that a Lokayukta can function with 1 member, 2 members, 3 members, 4 or full 5 members. In the earlier act, only 5 full bench could function, and that's the reason why the Lokayukta, even after the chairman was appointed, the Lokayukta was actually declared as non-functional. So that is what the basic point is, sir. I can't explain it any further, but again I request the honourable member to withdraw the resolution, sir.
Citizen first is our motto. We believe that our citizens need to be connected with government for faster and efficient service delivery. I am happy to announce that we are coming up with a dedicated CM helpline call center.